In this recording, I'll take you through the collection of fees from students. If you want to collect fees, under the fees, finance and accounting, click on the payments and history, click on pay term fees, select the class of the student. Once you select the class, there is the category that the student ought to pay for. If you want to receive as a general fee from the student, you click on the load form. This will make the form, it will move the disability, and then you can enter the amount. So proceed to enter the amount that you want to receive from the student, and then you click on OK, and boom, we have the fees collected from the student. So we have it from Emily Prince Gonzalez. Can click on the students, go to fees, and as you can see, we received 1,500 from the students, and the balance is now 500. And under the fees payments, this is the history of which we can generate and then export as a PDF as and when we need it. In the same way, if we want to receive, so let's say we want to receive from a different student, under the students list, I click on Alan George David. Click on the fees tab, and you would have the make payment button here or pay fee button here. So once we receive from the students, we click on the make payments, and we have the form here. Once we click on it, we can then proceed to enter the amount that we want to receive. Once you enter the amount, you click on pay fee. The pop-up shows you, it gives an indication, it gives you a detail of how much you're going to receive and the balance that will be outstanding after the payment has been received. So we have 1,800 is being paid, which will leave an outstanding balance of 200 Ghana cedis. So we click on OK, and we have our fees collected from the student successfully. Yes. If you want to see the payment history of all students, under the payment and history, click on pay list payment history, and we can see the history from here. So let's assume there was an error in the collection. You can click on the reverse fees payment. So when you click on this, it would reverse the payment or the collection of the fee. And we can also print out, and then we can also click on this one to view the receipt. So once we view, we can then proceed to print out the receipt for the student. So these are the two main ways to collect fees. Under the finance, select the fees, and then you can select the student, select class, and then select the student that you want to receive the fees from. And then click on load form. Once the form is loaded, you can proceed to receive the fees from the student. Let's say you want to also receive outstanding arrears from previous time. This particular section handles previous arrears, but then for ease, you can also go to arrears payment. Under the arrears payment, there's a drop down which shows all the list of students with arrears. So let's say they are going to pay specifically for an arrears, not the current term. So you can click on the arrears, click on load, select the students, click on load. This will load the arrears that the student ought to pay for. So let's say I want to pay the outstanding arrears for this particular student. Enter the amount, and then you can proceed. So as you can see, Cooper has no arrears now because we have paid for it. So as you can see, under the payment history, the item name is arrears, payment of outstanding fees arrears. Okay, now the current fees is still here, but then this is a third term fees that the student owed. So for ease of use and for clarity, you can use the arrears payment option to receive payment for outstanding arrears, previous terms, not the current term fees. As I rightly indicated, let's say we want to search for this particular student, kindergarten 1, under the payment history, kindergarten. So it's kindergarten 1. The name is Lawrence. And as you can see, we can click on this, and they do not have a current term, so they have a previous term. So this is what I can pay for, and we are able to pay for it.